Hello, potatoes, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber, and I am an intuitive healer, and I channel messages from spirit. And today's message is all about, let's make sure that doesn't go into my couch. I love the smell, but I don't want my couch to smell. Today's message is a special message from your spirit guides, something that they want you to know right now. So this could be something very specific, or it could be something very broad. And so we'll get right into it. You have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and I will let you go ahead and make your choice. Hello, pile number 1. You have chosen the card of happiness. And this is a special message from your spirit guides. Maybe the excitement is there's something so exciting and bringing you a lot of happiness that it's making you stumble over your words. Something very, very special. And I see that this is just bringing so much in for you. And I almost see, too, there's some kind of strategic planning going on, a strategic placement of something. So maybe there's a message for some that maybe some strategizing is in order here, or maybe it is that you are strategizing over building your happiness. And Spirit wants to let you know that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing. When we're trying to bring more happiness in, sometimes it's helpful to get clear on a plan of how to keep that in motion. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So getting creative with what makes you happy. There's a collective right now. There's a collective, and I think that pile number 1 here is very much a part of this, getting creative in the things that make you happy in your life, that you don't just have to choose one thing in life, that it can be so many different things, and that we live lives that are limited but they're not, but the society tells us they are. Society tells us that you have to choose one thing, and Spirit really wants you to know is that there's so many things in life that make you happy. You are like the jack of all trades. You're not going to be happy just doing one thing. And Spirit wants you to know is that you don't have to just do one thing. You can do so many things. And you have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. Let's pull another one with that. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Okay, so sometimes we let the opinions of others affect us so much so that it stops us going down a path that was fulfilling to us. So pile number 1, yeah, this is definitely the pile of the black sheep. Maybe in your life you felt like, you were a little bit different from your family, and the things that interest you are very different than other people, and almost maybe too that you felt a little bit like that you had to be quiet about your interests because they might be a little bit too out there or bizarre. And so Spirit wants you to know is that you don't need to let just because one person has an opinion on the things that you do doesn't mean that that the things that you enjoy and you love are not valid. It doesn't mean that you have to stop doing them. And this nest here, an emotionally secure, loving family, is important to you. Is that so? Maybe even some of you may have felt not a lack of support from your family with the things that make you happy in your life. Like what's important to you might not necessarily be the same, value system that your parents have. And that's okay. And Spirit really wants you to know is that it's okay. It's okay because there's like so many different flavors in life. Life is full of, like if we all did the same thing, and how boring would that be? And Spirit wants you to know is that the things that make you happy, that is special. And it also, as far as like raising the vibration of this planet, when you do the things in life that make you happy, and when you're living an authentic life, that energy gets pushed out into the world. And know that when you are doing the things that are in alignment with your values and what makes you happy, is it resonates with other people, and they see that. There is this one girl, if you've ever seen the movie, the show Jury Duty. She's obviously an actress. I don't know if this actress is like this in real life, but there's this one kooky girl, and she's like obsessed with this nerdy boy, like she's acting because it's the one guy's like the only one that's real. And I don't know. I highly recommend this TV show. It's really good. Because there's only one guy in it that actually doesn't know what's going on, and everybody else is like an actor, and it's just so good. It's so well done. It's got the same guy from Westworld in it. And so the one girl in it, she is so herself. She is a perfect representation of like an authentic self. And I don't know, she did, to me at least, that's my interpretation of an authentic self, is she just wears what she wants, and she just looks crazy as heck, and and she just says what she wants to say, but obviously she's acting, but it's still like to me, I've seen real people like in life that are that same persona. And Spirit wants you to know, just as like when you are inspired and when you see somebody living their authentic self, then that is, it's inspiring to others. It makes other people want to live in an authentic way when they see you living authentically. And so don't worry so much about your family, because your family will love you no matter how different you are. Or they're always going to be there for you no matter what. You don't always have to, or the family could even be your friends or something, or just other people, or we're just getting caught up in what other people will think when you do the things in life that you love. And so Spirit wants you to know is that they fully support you on your path of living an authentic life, and that the ideas of other people, they're just ideas, you don't need to worry so much about them. They're just, let them just the same as you would hear like the noise of traffic or something. Just, go to the park or something. I don't know, just let it fade away you don't have to let it be a part of your life. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So connecting back, when you're connecting back, I love that these two, the colors here, very much, man, my throat started. It's not throat chakra. It's crown chakra. Very much crown chakra, connecting with spirit. And so when you are in your imagination and you're embracing like the creative aspects of yourself, and you're connecting to this infinite supply. And I think that the times when we are most connected with spirit is when we are living our authentic selves. When it is your highest self, when you are doing the things and that you love and ignoring all the other noise. It's because it's just noise. And you don't need the approval of everyone else to be living this authentic self. And so it's just this kind of nod again to be at peace, and that know that Spirit fully supports you in the things that you love, and that you're always supported there. that don't feel alone in it, or like, oh no, like, am I odd or strange, or do people like me? And like, no, or yes, they do. Like, but it doesn't really matter that if some people think that you are odd or different or whatever, or that the things that you enjoy are strange and like, what are you thinking? Just, yeah, Spirit wants you to know is that you don't need to, because the people that are, not in alignment with your values, they just leave, they just walk away. Just let that energy just leave. And if they are at all worried about things leaving your life, is that know that Spirit always brings in more, and the letting go of what no longer serves you, like just stuck energy of like thoughts of like what other people think of you, that can just go. Like, just let those go. And this Knight of Pentacles is that you're building something different for yourself. And that there's a path. What is this path about? It's about a foundation. I want that right in there. A foundation for others. Is that what it is? Connection. You got your connection to Spirit here. Ooh, my head's itching. 3 of Pentacles. It's about working together. But this Tower. I'm seeing very much like inspiration for others, to be building something that others are in awe of. That even to this Tower has, when the Tower collapses, that's when you can rebuild. But I see this Tower sort of holding firm. I don't know why I'm picking up this message of this tower, like the things too that like, have affect. What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? The things that have transpired in your life, the storms, there we go. I don't know why that was not coming there. The storms that you have withstood, is that, the Spirit wants you to know is that others are inspired by your story. They'll be inspired. I don't know if yet, this could be in the future, but this is an inspiring tale to see, somebody else being their authentic self, going their own way here. And there's a making their own path and being like, this is my path. And it might be a little bit different than yours, but I'm proud of that. And to be almost guided too here with this connection with Spirit. Yes, to be held in the womb of the mother. I love that. To create, to inspire. Yeah, it's an inspiration story. It's about creating something in your life that is so beautiful, and that you love it so much that it does, like, it's like a baby, you ever see like somebody's, I don't know why this popped into my head. I think it's because the baby here, but you ever see somebody's baby in your life and they're like, oh my gosh, this baby's so cute. I'm getting the thing from Seinfeld, when the baby clearly wasn't as cute as the parents thought it was, but like the parents, like everybody loves their baby no matter what, it's their baby. And so Spirit wants you to know is that your baby isn't going to be beautiful to everybody, but there are going to be people that do find it beautiful. And so don't worry so much about the others that don't, is to focus on just actually really the focus. Look at how her focus is on just loving her baby. And that's all Spirit wants you to know is love your baby and love it, love it, love it. And that love is so powerful. It's so powerful. Your baby could be a job. It could be a person. It could be just a situation that you like, a new way of living, a new mindset, and to love it. Assertiveness. This situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested. Yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving your strength and guiding your words. Yeah, like straight up be like, yo, people that do not, that think differently than me. I don't care. I don't care. This is who I am, and I'm tired of being, fitting into the box that you think that I should fit into. Or maybe it's not so aggressive. But I mean, there's very assertiveness. It doesn't have to be that aggressive, but just being like, this is who I am. Take it or leave it, and if you leave it, then that's fine too, because there's a tribe out there of people that, are aligned with the same things that I'm aligned with, and they're going to be inspired by me, and I'm going to love the things in my life and not hide them away anymore. I'm not going to be scared to be myself, to be my most truest, authentic, beautiful self. I'm not going to hide anymore. I'm not hiding because other people might think something weird or think that I am, whatever. Ooh, that fire, that passion. I love this card. That fire. Let it consume you. This is whatever this happiness is for you. It's it's burning. Let it smolder. Let it burn. Let it burn down with this tower too. Going back to that tower. Oh, I love too that came out at the same time with it. Is commit to it. This is something that you love, and stop being so worried about what other people are going to think about it. It is it fires you up. You are so absolutely passionate about it. And don't dull it down don't put water on that. Put more put more fuel on that. Put more fuel on that fire. Commit to this. Love this thing. Love this thing. And know that, look, this was on the top, is that know that the people that are in alignment with this same burning passion and the things that, make you happy, those people they'll be there. You'll be like a beacon of, come here. You'll be so attractive. When you are in alignment with your truest, most authentic self, you become just, the thing is, okay, here's the thing. Here's the truth, is that when most people are living from a place of inauthenticity. And the reason why people are attracted to certain people is they're seeing something in them that is repressed in themselves. They're seeing in the other person something that they're repressing. So when you become a person that is repressing nothing and most truest authentic self, that becomes a magnet. It becomes a super magnet to grab in people, maybe not all the right types of people. Maybe you have to be a little bit, discerning on who you let into your realm. but know that there are people that are in alignment with you being your most authentic self. And Spirit wants you to know is if it's not a thing and not a situation, that it's you yourself. Love yourself. Just love the heck out of you, and like you become, and I mean, what is you? It's you being like, it's all the things. It's all the things that make you up. Let that consume you. Commit to yourself. Commit to all of your ideas and the beautiful aspects of your life that you already, that are you. You know these things are you. So you don't need to dull them down just to fit into society or be acceptable to your family or be this or that. You can just be yourself. You can be this. Whatever this is, you can be it. And Spirit wants you to know that. Here, I'll pull an angel card. It'll be your last card for this reading. But Spirit really, truly wants you to be the most authentic you. All is well. Everyone or everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So know that the more you come into alignment with this truth in your life, in this being yourself, is that a knowing will come, a knowing of like, I don't know. There's this clarity when you connect with your authentic self. It's just like, whoa, what was I doing that whole time? Why wasn't I living this way before? Like, what was I thinking? And Spirit wants you to know is to know that when you take the steps into being the most authentic self, is that it'll just all make sense and the steps will appear and it'll just be like, oh man. And then the further down that road you go, then more you know, I can never go back. I can't go back. Anyways, that's your reading. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. If you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading for a message from your spirit guides. And you picked the mage, which is also the magician. Not sure why they call it the mage, but they do. So this is all about what you're creating, your manifestation superpowers, so many things. But there looks like there's some contemplation going on. So maybe feeling as though, let's see. Let's take that one. I am fulfilled by love, relationships. Put all these up here. Fulfilled by love, relationships are assignments. So potentially some love energy going on. Just a quick note I like to always make sure to mention is that all relationships, no matter romantic or otherwise, they're meant to teach you something about yourself. They're meant to evolve you as a person. So even if it's been like short or chaotic, or especially the chaotic ones, I think we usually get out of the chaotic ones quick. Most of us, hopefully, because we're like learning the lesson and then getting the heck out of there and being like, what was I doing? I'm learning this quick and getting out. So if you at all are in that, then, but yes, there is a lesson plan going on. Okay, so this could be about self-love, but it's always about self-love, though. It really is. That's what the ultimate love story, whether you've, I know it's so easy to focus on the outward because we just want to point to something and go, we live in such a physical world that we want to point to something and go, that thing, it's that, fix that thing. And so like you could point to a relationship and go, this relationship is not working, or something's going wrong, or I want a relationship, I feel lonely, or whatever the situation is. It's just like, you're like, give me something in the physical, or fix this thing in the physical. And Spirit wants you to know is that stop focusing so much on the physical. This focus on the lesson. What is this teaching me? What is this teaching me? Let's see. It's teaching me about letting go. What else? It's teaching me about my own personal power. It's teaching me about my own growth. It's upgrading me. Okay, we'll take these last ones. It's teaching me about the effort that I'm willing to put into something. And it's also teaching me about balance and creating balance in my life. So there's a lot of lesson going on right now. I'm going to pull one last card just to see what direction Spirit would prefer me to go with this. What direction? Relationship, or do you want me to keep it broad? Because we're usually trying to reach a lot of people. Opportunity to forgive. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. Okay, this is very relationship. So it could be a romantic one or otherwise, but we're going to focus on people because I can't go that broad. It's definitely wanting me to focus on some type of relationship that might be creating some, I see hesitancy here. There's hesitancy. It's almost like this relationship too. It's like maybe you either feel like it has it all, like everything on paper, you know that one term? Everything on paper is great, but like something's not right here. There's something not quite, maybe something's a little off or something. And Spirit wants you to know is that what is the lesson in all that? What is it that this thing that's creating hesitancy teaching you? And so coming down here to all these lessons, you've got the potential for walking away or having somebody walk away, and knowing your worth and knowing your self-esteem, building yourself up, and this growth of that too is growing yourself into something bigger, and that knowing that everything takes time too. So if this isn't necessarily about a relationship issue, it's not even coming back to it is that this isn't a big, literally this relationship has so much going for it. Okay. You have the magician. The magician is all about having like all of the tools. He has everything around him, and he almost seems a little bit like, pondering like this one thing. There's one thing that's going on, but knowing that everything takes time. So maybe there's this idea that potentially is this relationship not right for me, but there's kind of this timing thing, is that knowing that things do take time, and putting in effort towards anything that's worthwhile, that you don't have to just throw things away. We are a very disposable society where, like we get our food and like this throwaway, like one a plastic carton and then we just throw it away, when that thing could be just like made into something else or reused or something. And not that that's what we do with people, but we just don't have a lot of value in things as much. And I think that life is just too throwaway, single serving, and that knowing that things you can put effort into things, like you don't have to just because one thing isn't working out, you don't have to throw the whole thing away. And that finding balance and taking what is working and using that to your benefit to create more, and to work with what is going right, and to look at the things, because I love that too. This is right above this, is to look at the things that aren't going right and say, okay, how can we work with these? What can we do to make this better? And know that things do take time, but also, what is this teaching me about myself too? Why does this bother me so much? What am I learning here? And how am I evolving? Because it's not just not for nothing. Things that feel off don't happen for no reason. They're meant to teach us something. So let's see. I'm going to pull from this deck. Familiar. I love this card. Familiar. Listen and learn. Listen and learn. So maybe there's some conversations that need to be had. Let's pull one more. Some conversations. And sometimes, I'm I do this so much. I do this. I'll pull that in a second. I talk a lot sometimes when something's bothering me. And I have to remind myself to stop and listen. Because when we listen, what are we doing? We are tuning to somebody else, and we are saying that I am not just, I don't just value my own thoughts and opinions on this relationship or the situation, that I am open to my partners because I love them and I care about them. So I want to know their thoughts and ideas. And when you're just closed off and only in alignment with your, what you think is going wrong, then you won't be open to hearing the possibilities of how things can go right. So when you are, I like too, this is like a cat mind. So I'm getting the message of when you just are in the mindset of what the thing that's going wrong, then you have energetically shut down to the potential messages that can come through for how things can go right. And if you are simply purely only focused on how they're going wrong, you've stopped that flow of energy for a potential way of fixing it. And then if you're only focused on the outward physical, and you don't go inward and look at and how this can is growing you, then you, for one, lose the opportunity to grow and evolve as a soul. And then you might have to repeat that same experience, because there are certain things in in your life, we all are souls experiencing and growing and wanting to evolve. And if you skip over the lesson, trust and believe you're going to have to go to summer school. This is going to come right back around. So you may as well do the inner work in addition to also the outer work. Yes, it's not just the Spirit really just wants me to pound home. It's not just in the physical. Don't focus so much always in the physical, and make sure you're staying open to the potential for things going really well, and that solutions are possible. and that it's not just cut and dry, that there's an issue and that's it. And oh no, and how can I force this to fit? How can I force this in the physical to shape how I want it to look? Is that that's just not the way it works, especially if it's something, my foot's going numb, especially if it's something that's mirroring something within you. If it's something that's mirroring like a wound or past trauma or whatever, is that it's not just going to, no matter how much you mold it in the physical, it's not going to go away until you heal it within. So that's another message for someone. We have Diana, be one with nature. Be one with the flowness of how you want it to look. Connect with, what it is that, how you want to grow, and not just with, the thing in the physical looking exactly how you want it to look at this moment. Connect with the pace of nature and think about when you go into nature, how much is nature teaching you about life too? Nature is the ultimate teacher. When you go into nature, oh my gosh, it's like lesson after lesson after lesson, especially when you're listening. All right. Let's see, what else? Oh, the tower came out in the last reading. So we have a little bit of chaotic energy, but maybe it just, there's the temperance again. So balancing out this chaotic energy. So if you've been feeling at all this kind of doom and gloom and like, it's all not working out and everything's falling apart, is that Spirit really wants you to know is that we need to we need to balance out those energies. We need to, which cup are you going to put focus on here? Which cup are we filling here? Are we filling the doom and gloom one, or are we filling the one of potential, outcomes of beauty and bliss? I'm going to pull, did I pull, I'll pull, no, I'm all over the place. I'll pull one from this. I haven't done one of these, I don't think. Any messages from here? Freedom through faith. I calm my thoughts and rise above my fear. See this? I knew I placed that above for a reason. This, it's to come above that. We need to rise above this negative thinking here. I free myself of all doubt by entrusting my doubts to God. I have faith in God's perfect timing and placement. I trust His will and find freedom. Yes, there's freedom too in all this. There is freedom. Maybe this is that walking away is just letting it go. Let it go. Is that is where you find true freedom, is in faith. And you don't have to worry about anything. Think about like when you just, let's say you have like an assistant and you hand over all of the things. You're such a busy person. You hand all over the things to your assistant. You're like, you know what? I am going away on a vacation and I'm going to trust all this stuff gets done because I hired this assistant. Think of God, the universe, your angels, your spirit guides as your assistant. Just let it go. Tell them your worries and they trust that everything will work out, and that just focus on how things can go right, how things can just be, worked out through time, and that solution, be positive, that solutions are possible, and that you don't have to manhandle things in the physical, that energetically things just work out. And there's no need to rush anything, that things just take time. All right, I'll leave you with one last card, and that will be it for this reading. Happiness. Love it. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yes. When you focus on happiness and love, and just, positive energies, that is the right path. And there's multiple paths you can take, and it's the one of the doom and gloom. That's the path that opens up for you. Then you're down the path of things falling apart. But when you're on this path, look at how dark this reading kind of has been, and then you have this bright, like that right there, this, like focus on love, focus on happiness. And when things go wrong, stay in that mindset. Just be like, well, okay, yeah, this thing is going wrong, but what is it teaching me? What is it teaching me about myself? And what can I do within that might change that? I don't know where this is weird. I don't know where that Southern accent came. Maybe one of you is from the South, but I just had a little bit of twang come out. But it was like it's teaching you something about yourself. And you're like, okay, cool. How can I learn this lesson so I don't have to repeat this again? And I'm also going to stay optimistic that all of this is going to work out. And the opportunities that happen in the physical that are helpful for me, I'm going to take them. And I know that more opportunities to help this, grow in the physical will be presented to me. And I just take them and I keep doing my inner work and, just be okay. Just Spirit really wants you to just be okay and know everything's okay. All right, pile number 2. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. And if you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, it really helps me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is your reading for a message from your spirit guides. And you picked the card of sorrow, which is also the 3 of swords. So this might be a heavy one. I don't know. Do you have some heavier energies going on? Let's see. I'm going to pull from these because I'm feeling called to do some more visual. Got birds. What else do we have? This is family, yeah. So we've got birds and family. Put that right in the middle. So maybe that song means something to you. That Billie Eilish song. I need to listen to that. I'm not even sure what it's about. So maybe that's meaningful to somebody if you want to check it out. But there seems to be... I'm going to pull one more card. I can't tell if this is... What kind of energies are going? Fair-haired man. So there's a man here. There's a man here. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. What else, Spirit? Take that one. New home, new attitude. Okay, so there's definitely something going on at home, in the home life, that's creating some type of sorrow here. But this is... What are the birds about? Something about like being happy. I don't know if, I wonder if at home, maybe home life just has felt, I don't know, there's some type of like stagnant energy. Or you know what? Is it that everything sort of let me pull one card for is it just that, okay. I wonder if you're at all, I feel, okay, so I feel like for a lot of your life, you have been focused on like maybe your relationship or at home or all this like, this other energy, this, like the home life or your job or, just, no, it's not job. It's definitely home life. It feels like that you've been very like home life centered. It feels like you've been focused either on your relationship or at home and building your home and making sure everything's okay at home and with your family or maybe your friendships, but very focused on the other people in your life. And I wonder, it's not that didn't make you happy. It looks like that you felt like a lot of happiness there, but that there's this feeling of that if you focus on other things in your life, that it means that it's going to cause some type of like pain, or that you won't be, that you're like cutting off this, that it's like all or nothing, that you either do like, fly away and find, and do the things that you love in life, or, try to build happiness in other aspects of your life, or you completely focus. You can't do both, is basically this mindset, is that you can't have this happy home life and a happy relationship and also be happy in wherever. This is kind of like the wherever, the like, I don't know, just flying away and discovering life and doing, other things. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like, that you're someone that's going to like leave your home or like leave your relationship. That's not what I mean. Or leave your family, nothing like that. But it's just that you feel like you can't put focus on other. You can't put focus on other because somehow that it makes this, the home life suffer. And yeah. It's almost like new home, new attitude, that it's, you would be cheating your current circumstances of your family and okay. Anyways, that's the dynamic that's going on. So let's see, what does Spirit want to say about that? Opportunity to forgive. I got that in the last reading too. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So I like that this is over here too. And there's the little koala, the nurturing aspect here of the family and so Spirit wants you to know is that it's okay, I think this is a negative mindset, and not that you're a negative person, but I think it's just an old way of thinking. I think it's a limited way of thinking. And Spirit wants you to know is that there's more than that in life, is that you don't have to be, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You don't have to just put all your focus in one area of your life. You can do other things just to make sure that it's balanced, that you can always do the things in your life that you want to do that make you happy. But just make sure that you still are giving attention to your family. And it looks like that you're that type of person anyways, because this is concerning to you. And Spirit wants you to know is that you would never, sorry, I'll stop shuffling. You would never be the type of person that would just leave all this behind, leave the, the relationship and the, the home life, the thing that you've put so much love and attention into, you would never leave behind something that you have devoted so much to for something else. That's just not the type of person you are. You would never do that, and you would never put too much on one side. You would always be bringing back to this other, the thing that you've already grown and invested so much into, and because you understand that, there's like, if this is about like a relationship and home life, is that these people, you love and care about them, and there's just too much nurturing energy in you to ever forget that this needs attention too, that you can still have time for all of the things that make you happy and have time for this. High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So, so to limit yourself to just being, in one, like focusing in on one aspect of your life that you feel is important to you. And I think that this type of person is somebody that puts a lot of value. You put a lot of value in love and taking care of people and nurturing people and making sure that they're okay and that they have everything that they need. And that's why you've put so much attention to that. And maybe it was too, maybe as a child, you could have felt that, your home life was a little bit unstable or a lot unstable. And so you felt as though unless you put all the attention here, unless you devote every moment here, then this falls away. And this is not safe, and it crumbles and it falls away and it won't be there anymore. So you have to devote all of your energy, put all of your energy there, or else it's very sad. And there's heartbreak there, there's a pain there, there's a wound that makes you stay so focused here. And Spirit really wants you to know is no. Like, if you need to do any healing work with that, then do that and trust that this is okay. That you don't need to worry so much here. And that just because things were unstable at home as a child, for those that experienced that, is that doesn't mean that it plays out now. It doesn't mean that you have to worry about that happening or repeating again. That's just that was just an experience at that time. And so that that you're always going to put the right amount of attention here to keep this stable, to make sure that more than stable, that it's thriving, and that you'll still have enough time and energy for this over here, and to make sure that's thriving as well. That there's enough time there, and that whatever it is that's within you, that's over here, that wants to, that you want to put out there into the world or to go explore, is to know that there's others either doing it, or there's others that will be inspired by that. And Spirit really wants you to go make time for this, your happiness and the things that, you feel fulfilled by, that are outside of keeping the family in check and made sure you don't have to be so worried about it. You can be okay. You can be okay. You know what? I'm going to pull from this one. Let's pull from this one. You can trust that it'll all be okay. Let's see. Where do I want to put that? Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So maybe this is more over here than, there needed something over there anyways. So just with anything, if you are like coming more into this realm and you are stepping out into the unknown and the unexplored territories of your own happiness, is to have patience with everything. So sometimes when you come out of like this all or nothing situation, you kind of expect that in the reverse. You're like, well, I'm focusing over here, and it's like, where, like, and so if there's, if you're trying to create something or bring some happiness in, is to be patient, and be patient with yourself too. Like, know that you don't have to, but see, you would never be the person that, the all or nothing energy, I think it is kind of reserved for like family. I feel like a wounding here. There's a wounding aspect going on. And so it's just to be patient with life and know that things do take time to grow. You don't need to rush. You don't need to rush things and also to know too, is that you're never going to miss out. I don't know why I just got that message, is that you're never going to miss out on anything. If you feel like, oh no, I've waited too long or something to start going in this other direction and doing the things that I love, or exploring, the parts of, life that you love, is that you're never in the wrong timing. It always happens exactly when it's supposed to happen. And so to know that, you're always on the right path. You're never like, oh no, like I waited too long. It's just not the way it is. My aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. Yes. And Spirit wants you to know is there's like that with that is that there's so much out here. So if this has been your focus for so long, that it's almost like when you come out here and step into this, like, what am I happy? What makes me happy? And really like diving into that, is that just like things will start, because if you spent too long over here, you might not even know. So things will start like coming at you like boom, boom. And you're like, holy crap, like I didn't even know I even enjoy doing this thing. I really do. And so like if there's this like growing of what makes you happy, things will like, the more you focus on your own happiness, the more it draws in. And lately, like this has been especially true for me, is just, the more you, and here's just a great pointer. When you're doing something, and let's say you came from a place of doing something that you didn't like, and when you're doing something new that you do like, just take a moment in those moments when you're doing that thing and going, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful for this. And not thinking about going, what's the word? Like, meditative in negative thoughts about anything. Like, let's say something's bothering you, and then you start bringing it into the things that you love. So you're doing something and you start like thinking about things that that are bothering you. That is not a good energy to bring into the things that you enjoy. Try to keep that focus on what it is that you love and how grateful you are for it. And try to work out those things that might be a little bit more negative outside of those things, and just fully embrace, like this sun card here, this fully embracing the things that you love and staying focused on those, as opposed to letting negative thoughts come into it, because it can sort of be a energetic block when you're bringing in more. So let's pull one last card for this reading, and that will be your reading. I have not pulled from this deck. I'll pull one from this. You got two, so I'm going to take them. Brilliant idea. Yes. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So if there is a new direction, a new thing, Spirit is fully backing you. Don't worry about this. You're always going to be the type of person that keeps things in balance. It's all good. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using Sacred Dream. So if there is some like past wounding, Spirit wants you to know that you can clear those things at any time. Just ask for help for it or with it. And know that when you ask for help, that you're always given solutions. It is a weird, energetic reality we live in. So when you ask for help, weird solutions come available. So be open to those. So when you say to your spirit guides or the universe, hey, I would really like ways in which to work through this past conditioning that made me feel as though my home life needed to be so like tightly gripped and made sure it was okay, that spirit, the universe, it will deliver, and trust that, and look for those opportunities, and don't be so focused elsewhere that you miss those really awesome opportunities to heal and move past patterns. And yeah, anyways, that was your reading. I hope that all resonated. If it did not, please pick another pile. If you could please like this video and subscribe to my channel, it would really help me grow. And I hope to see you on a future reading. Bye.